Welcome back. We're pretty much finished in Zeiss for now, so let's get the rounds done here once again, and then move back over to Grensel. So, let's begin. Is that line still there? That line's still there. Strange. We have no idea when the basement factory will be back up and running. It's a highly automated workshop, so there's not much we can do if orbments aren't working. We have no idea when well, it's an entirely orbment-driven facility, but there's not much we can do, obviously. Alright then. The highway lights are out, so traveling on any road's dangerous these days. I suspect the passage through the Chaldean Tunnel is especially bad. You have no idea, mate. That's also the only way to get to Rouen. It's not the only way to get to Rouen. Man, I hope I don't get an escort job in that direction. Chaldean Tunnel is pitch black, so it'd probably be impossible for most people to get through. To get an escort job in that direction. And it's like, you probably will. It's still like, how did, what's his name, Ray get through there? If we could mass produce those zero-fuel generators, the chaos would subside, but mass producing such a complex piece of equipment is a bit of a ridiculous order. It's not a ridiculous order, it's just, it's a big undertaking. But it might be necessary from your point of view. No, this is Professor Russell we're talking about. With him, anything seems possible. Fair enough. There's a good view of that floating object from the roof here. A gentleman and his child went up there moments ago to have a look. Let's just head to the roof for a close peek. I suppose curiosity, yep, that's the word. I suppose curiosity could be said to be the defining characteristic of this city, though. Give you that feeling. A gentleman and his child went up to look. Next floor. I already spoke to you. We'll count you as done. This is just the worst. I've got to go collect documents from the 5th floor. I hate stairs. At the elevator, even collecting documents is a pain. Maybe I should catch a cold before tomorrow. What? Your intent is to catch a cold? How would she do that? That's the question. Maybe she has some in a vial ready to go, you know, sort of thing. Like, there's experiments going on here. Maybe there's an experiment into the cold. She can steal it from there. Not being able to use guns anymore was a heck of a shock. No point in being depressed forever, I guess. If I let myself get depressed over 1 or 2 setbacks, I'll never make any grand discoveries. Not being able to use guns anymore was a heck of a shock. No point in being depressed forever, I guess. Grand discoveries. No matter how many times I think about it, I can't come up with an explanation. That object floating in the sky and the shutdown phenomena. There should be something connecting them, but I just don't know what that something is. Nope, no idea at all. Us engineers are working on a response to the current phenomena. The more I think about it, the more I understand just how unique this phenomena is. But now, we're still sort of floored by it just happening at all. There's no plan in sight at the moment. The power of an existence beyond human understanding. That's all I can come up with. Yes. An Orbal shutdown phenomena, huh? I'm pretty bad on the theory side. Might just be in everyone's way. No, sometimes the people who, like, think outside the box have different approaches are very, very important in times like these. I should try to look like I'm really concentrating. No, just, I'd say, like, your role then, based on the way you've put yourself there. It's very much like, no, just randomly think of other things. Don't try and concentrate. Do the opposite. And something may randomly come to you or spark the imagination of someone else, that sort of thing. Phew, finally managed to get back. Orbments may not be working, but the greenhouse is safe. Tourists don't need the basic work, yes. This seems to be the same level of advancement as you were. Let's step up my game. Okay. I'm assuming Antoine will be the same as well. Yes. Seems like it's the first time I've seen Antoine in a while. Really, where was this kitty, I wonder? Yes, there's a question to be raised about the kitty. And what's going on with you and Ray, and where did you get through the tunnel? The professor's out, and I don't know where he went. I'm sure at this point he's worked up and researching this phenomena. Yeah, I'd better do my best too. I may not hold a candle to the professor, but there should still be plenty I can do. I'll do my best as well as I can. Perhaps the professor involved in these weird events. Like one of his secret experiments failed and now Orbal power throughout the kingdom's gone. It's entirely possible. No way, right? Even he of all people wouldn't do an experiment that dangerous. The fact that I can't say that for sure means it makes it all the scarier. Professor Russell couldn't possibly be involved, right? No way! I mean, he's involved, but in the fixing of it. Okay, to the roof. See if anything's changed with this thing. I thought the end of the world was coming. It seems the true twilight is still a bit away. Though. I think you know why I paused. Maybe I should go back to my workplace and get a parasol. Too much sun gives me wrinkles. It gives you wrinkles, not me. No, you. After all, if I'm going to be summoned to heaven, I'd like to go as beautiful as I am now. The end of the world. Seems the end of the world isn't here yet. I should go back to my workplace and get a parasol. When the floating object appeared, the sky seemed like it shone gold for a moment. Speaking from a Septian perspective, gold represents space. Well, yeah. There may be a connection between the two. Really? Floating object appeared. Duh. That bit was obvious. I wonder how something so big is floating. Maybe it's equipped with the same kind of orbital engine as an airship. Well, that's one idea, but it all seems impossible to be honest. After all orbits aren't working. It's just that idea. It's like, it's again, yeah, it's clearly manipulating space, etc, etc, etc. We know how it works. It's a septarian, all that type of stuff. But it's still like, what is it doing to cause this? It's like, it's just the little minutiae, the little details of how it's working that I'm interested in. You're welcome. Want something cold to drink? From what I hear, the orbital charging stations aren't working. It's exactly the time for a drink. Drink one down in a go. Easy as pie. Energy restoration. Exactly time for a drink. Huh. What was that? Nutrition drinks? Nutrition drinks? What? Got energy drinks, nutrition drinks, any kind of drink. You got tea? No. Apparently, some of the Army's patrol ships have crashed. I haven't seen a crashed one. There's a bit of luck that the factory ship didn't end up the same way. In that sense, we're still well off, I'd say. If the factory ship had been in the air at the same time, it would have been way worse. It's not got the mobility of a patrol ship, you see. There's no way it could manage a glide landing. That's the thing, again, I just wanted one instance of that. It's like, just to have the repercussions of such a thing explored as an idea. The dock functions on Orbal technology, so we can't do a damn thing until things are back up and running. That's the downside of getting too high tech. Might be convenient most of the time, but you're screwed if things go awry. Oh, sorry, awry. The dock functions on Orbal technology. At least with a normal dock, we could do some kind of maintenance. Seems like you managed to get the pump working, huh? If I could, I'd love to go to home and have a nice long soak. Well, that'll be for another time. That's different. Man, the ship is right there, but I don't know if we can't figure out a way to board and at least pull off the equipment. I'm sure you'll figure out something. Lately, there have been a lot of inquiries related to airships. There have especially been a lot of inquiries from the Empire and Republic. To have this phenomena happen right after we were so happily landing that big contract. So this is what they mean to have everything go up in smoke, huh? With the wave of rising expectations, the shock when we get blown back is that much worse. True. For now, we just figured it'd be the best to do some good old-fashioned maintenance. Not that maintenance means all that much besides oiling some bits and polishing others. But I'm sure the machines appreciate it more than us just doing nothing. They're not alive, you know. Now it'd be best to do some good old-fashioned maintenance. Strangest things these people do when they don't have orbital power. Oh, goddammit. Because the camera turns and everything. Ah, welcome. Would you like some flowers? No matter how frustrated you let yourself get, that won't make things better. That's exactly the time I hope people can stop and look at the flowers. Flowers can be quite calming, you know. Buy flowers. In case enjoy some flowers and you feel the calm wash over you. According to you, and you're the flower seller, why should I trust you? You can't use Orbal light, so night sure seems to come fast lately. It certainly may be inconvenient, but it's better for your health. Wake with the rising sun and rest with the setting of it. Everyone lived that way when I was young. So it may be inconvenient, but it's better for your health. Can't imagine that myself now. It's great that we all managed to get the freight vehicle to the side of the road, but like I thought, there's nothing wrong with it. What a pain. What deliveries to do now, too. What a mess. Been looked over, but there's nothing obviously wrong with it. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. It's just not working because of the Orbal shutdown phenomena. I hate to say it, Bruno. He's just gonna have to give up. Yeah. It's just... There's nothing you do about it. Yes. Ah, Tita. Seems like things are getting pretty crazy, huh? Yeah, you okay, Knowles? My store's going okay, so I'm managing your store. Like, your store's going okay. What about you, Tita? Bet things are crazy with the professor, huh? Yeah, kinda, but for Grandpa, well... It's times like these that he can't really go all out. He can really. Huh? Wow, guess that's Russell for you. Ideas of the people in the central factory are a bit different to most people. To go out all out at a time like this. That's Russell for you. It's exactly what you'd expect from the pride of Zeiss. We'll keep managing your store. It's clearly your store and no one else's. No. Being unable to use orbits is a serious safety issue. As you may be aware, Orbal lighting has an anti-monster effect as well. Now, when monsters attacked before, the Royal Army fought very well. But one must remember they could still use orbits at the time. Good these people are thinking about the other aspects. In order to prepare for emergencies, we're making extra medicine. I certainly hope these precautions prove unnecessary, however. Yeah, hopefully. We shall see. We shall see. Get in the door! Since we can't use the stove, I bought some fuel. Bell Station really does have everything. It's reassuring having a store with a good selection nearby at times like this. It's not a strong fire, but at least I can cook. Yes indeed. Thought they blocked the door then, I was like, what? Everyone at the central factory is really busy preparing to resume their research. It'll be a good practice for my daughter Muriel, who's an apprentice over there. That girl has a bad habit of underestimating what it means to work. You should see what she's planning to do. She's planning to steal a vial of a cold virus from somewhere in one of the labs in order to have the day off tomorrow. It's quite the extreme measure, but alright. It'll be good practice for my daughter Muriel. At the moment, she has a bad habit of underestimating. Okay. Good work preparing the pump. That's stuff we've already read. Yeah, fair enough. Guns have always been our main trade, but this time we've got a bunch of good close-range weaponry and I don't really want to, but well, sometimes you don't have a choice. We've shed some of our main stock on guns and picked up some close-range weaponry. Don't really want to, but well, sometimes you don't have a choice. Indeed, you don't have a choice sometimes. I haven't seen the light of a lamp in a while. It's beautiful. It's a little bit dim compared to an Orbal light, but there's such warmth to it. Exudes a warm feeling. A bit ago, someone came from the central factory and bought some lamp oil. They use nothing but Orbal lights over there, so I'm sure they're having a tough time. Thanks to the glasses they designed, we can even make it through the pitch black dark of the Caldia tunnel. Kind of bad for just complaining now. It's impossible to see anything in the Caldea tunnel right now, so if you're going through there, you'd better buy some glasses. Especially designed from the central factory that let you see in dark places. How do they work is my question, because it's like normal night vision, it's like it enhances background light. It won't work in pitch black, because there's no background light at that point. So if it's pitch black in there, how? Tita, why isn't the orbits working? Sorry. All of us are trying really hard to find that out right now. Okay. Just you hold on a bit longer. Promise I'll make it all better. Okay, I will. So I'm gonna play the suspension phenomena game till then. Yeah, good idea. What kind of game is that? Mom's shoulder's really hurt. Hurty, I think he said. I wonder if it's because the Orbal suspension phenomena. Yeah, really hurty. Orbits aren't working, so chores have become a real pain in the butt. Don't get the medicine for my shoulder. Doing any kind of work is quite painful. I'd really love to take some time off and relax in the Elmo hot springs. Chores are so difficult now that my shoulders hurt even more than before. Get some shoulder medicine from the church soon. Well, they are making medicine, so worth having a look. Worth having a look. Dun, 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 dun. Seems like the central factory's got things pretty rough in the research department right now. Louise will be heading out there real early these days. I'm keeping an eye on her little sister while she's away. The Orbal shutdown phenomena has had a huge effect on everyone. Taking care of her little sister because... missed that. Taking care of her little sister because of it, ultimately. It is amazing how much one event can impact your life, even in ways you wouldn't normally think about. Indeed, indeed. Again, can relate to these things because of, like, you know, lockdown, etc. Did you guys see that floating object too? According to the rumors, there's something like a city on top of it. Seriously, it's like something out of a fairy tale. I think that's the one thing I like. Again, I've probably mentioned this previous, but yeah, rambling at this point. Just that idea of like, because of what's happening in the world in terms of the lockdown with the coronavirus, etc. Very much got that sense of like, I have a feeling of what you guys are going through, so I can relate. And it's like, that's kind of cool in a very, very strange way. Apparently there's something like a city atop that floating object. Seriously, it's like something out of a fairy tale. Seems the factory folk are interested in that floating object. They would do. Investigating unknown phenomena is a favourite activity of researchers, after all. Though I shouldn't joke. Things are very serious right now. Factory folk are extremely interested in that floating object. And to be honest, right now, probably isn't the time to be worried about research. It probably is the most... it's the most important time to be worried about research. You need to research the right things, etc. Everyone's having trouble since the orbment stopped. Not me and my sister, though. We don't use orbments all that much in the kitchen, so we're fine. The only person who does is my sister's boyfriend. Essus should be coming by pretty soon. He always pops over to deliver lunch when my sister's busy. Sometimes he does the cleaning while he's at it. Bye. What's going on here with Tita? Ah, you're here. Oh, who is it? Huh? Lane? Oh, it's you, Tita. Sorry, didn't mean to jump like that. I've been checking orbits all over town. Looks like this machine's down too. Yeah, looks like it. Anyway, I'll be fiddling around here for a bit. I'll finish up as quickly as I can. Okay, understood. So frustrating, none of the machines here are working either. There's no way we can resume our research with all this stuff that's been going on. Anything Tita related? Don't see it. Very well. We do need to see Tita's new aircraft at some point, though. Might get around about just to do that. Given the situation, there aren't many guests. Looks like my days of putting up with this will continue until the scheduled liners resume. In the situation, there aren't many guests. Sigh. Apparently, they still don't know why orbits aren't working. The central factory in that state, I suppose it's obvious research wouldn't get anywhere. Thinking about that, the severity of the situation is pretty clear. Wait, I've got to double check on you. Oh, do that again now. Apparently they still don't know. The central factory in that state, I suppose the obvious research wouldn't get anywhere. Soot, collect some maps, huh? I've got to clean them every once in a while, or they might turn pitch black. Open lights are so much better. It's like, what? Lamps just leave soot everywhere, it's annoying. Open lights are much more convenient. Yeah, makes sense. Like the little things you forget about, like, yeah, candles and stuff would be producing stuff that would build up. Like the waxy residue of everything, it has to go somewhere, doesn't it? It has to go somewhere. Right, so let's actually, while we're running around here, I just want to make sure I'm getting the right thing going on here. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to move. Oh, God. Just want to make sure, because I can't remember if I... Was it Cannon Impulse F, wasn't it?
Prepare to hit your doom! Come on, everyone! Yeah!
Am I?
Scary.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We did it!
Bep, bep, bep. Okay, so let's put that back on now. I should have left this till last, really. Because then I could have gone straight to the Sanctime Gate after. Ah, well. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Do do do. Do 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 do. Communication with all stations has been restored and the Royal Army has formed up. Keeping order and the chain of command solid is important. We need to put a stop to this Orbal shutdown phenomena. Even General Bright is getting headaches over the problem. Well, he would do. But this is going to be quite a bothersome thing for him when you actually get down to it. The amount of things he's going to have to take control of and try and manage. It's like, it's the most trying thing you could have during this situation. It's again, you know how he thinks ahead on everything. Imagine all the variables, all the possibilities that he's thinking of in relation to this. He'll be thinking like me. All things like, well, what if Erebonia decide to attack? We need to be ready for that. And what if Calvard decide to attack? Yes, there are very close allies, but they may take advantage of the situation, why wouldn't they? It's like, it's not enough to be like, well, they've always been good to us. It's like, I can't believe I missed a chest. The only thing worse than people like you, chests like me. Well, isn't that a surprise? Isn't that a turn up? Right, so where? There. I know Mr. Goins is curious as I am, but why did the pump start working? If there's a way to work around this shutdown phenomena, I'd like it if our guns could be made useful. Super nerve-wracking not having our guns work, you know? Nerve-wracking not having our guns work, you know? We can't show fear in front of the civilians. Get in the door. The hot springs pump is back in working order. Where's one of the technicians from the central factory must have fixed it. I wish they'd fix the lights while they're at it. He's like, yeah, that's what happened. That's you. Thank goodness the pump's fixed. However, sounds like the other open's still not working. Sure, the central factory folk are having a hard time too. Yeah, Elmo's gotta have hot springs. There's just no Elmo without him. Intrigue. That's a word I'm using. It's indeed and intrigue. That is weird. It's good to have the pump fixed. The inn can continue business. It really saves us all the time boiling water. It's especially helpful now with Orbal stopped working. But have the pump fixed. More than anything, it saves us time on boiling water, which would be very, very important, sterilizing and stuff like that. It's like boiling water is very, 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 very good for several different reasons. Like release the impurities, that sort of thing. I heard from the soldiers here on patrol, but apparently Orbans aren't working throughout Liberl. It's pretty crazy. For Orbans to be out across the entire country, it's hard to believe. Pump started working again. Sure, the equipment here was Orbal driven though. Was it working then? Okay, so how is it working? Oh my. Hey, you all, good work. Thanks to you guys, the RN is ready for business again. Sure, it'll be a bit before the customers return, but as long as they come back, I don't mind waiting. Now we just have to wait for all the chaos to settle down and our guests to return. Ah, welcome. The baths are finally available for use. Please relax and enjoy yourself. Our inn is open for business as always. Seems like the hot water's flowing again. I guess Alvin's prayers to the goddess must have worked. Seems like the hot water's flowing again. Might head to the baths in a bit. You guys, seems like you fixed the pump, huh? Guess this is the second time, but looking forward to seeing you in the future. As guests next time, hopefully. Expect great things from you guys if anything else comes up, though. With the Orbals not working, I'm sure it's hard on everyone. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I came to see the baths, but the pump really is fixed. Yes, we're back in business. Just so we know who it is. We're part-timers, so no customers means no job. I hope our guests return soon. Ah, nothing's finer than a freshly drawn bath. It was worth sticking around until they were all up and running again. I'm gonna take another dip in a bit. Says you can't have 2 baths in one day. Right, so check upstairs. Nope. 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 Alright, so we just need really like the airship out in Trot Plains, Wolf Fort, and then our counters is done in terms of the rounds. And that'll be it for the rounds, really. So I imagine the Grand Soul stuff, maybe we won't have a rounds for that. It was just like, boom, right, main story. It's entirely possible. Although I do need to check something, because I was warned way ahead of time about Gambler Jack. Which I believe we will get one somewhere here at some point. So that's what I'm reminded of right now. Where's this taking me? Where am I going? Wolf Fort, that's the correct place. And the commander said something about this whole incident while he was eating. Thinking about it, I wonder what's really happening at Harkin Gate. Maybe it would be better if I didn't know. What's really happening at Harkin Gate? Maybe it would be better if I didn't know. Maybe. Maybe in this ordinary bar, completely ordinary bar. Brahm's been yawning like crazy for a while. However, today at least, I'm not letting him fall asleep. I don't want to be alone in a situation like this. If Brahm falls asleep, I'll be the only one on guard. If he falls asleep, I'm poking with my freaking bayonet. Phew. Been so on edge lately that I'm getting tired. Yawn! Yes, I've been so on edge lately that it's wearing me out. I can't really stop yawning. My soldiers are concerned over the stuck gate, but compared to the Harkin Gate, this is paradise. Don't think there's anything to get so worked up about, personally. Yeah, read a book or something and relax. There we go. Which means I think if I've got them all, I can get the last one, is what I was told. Have I got them all, though? I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We need 14. My soldiers are concerned over the stuck gate, but compared to the Harkin Gate, this is paradise. very well. Right, so we'll end this part here, and then the next part will be heading off to the Sanctime Gate. But I may start the part picking up the other Gambler Jack. This requires me making quite a trip, so... Oh, wait, the trap plane's up there. Forgot about these guys. In fact, I'll put the... Not the travel, the location I'm going to in this part at the end. I'm looking over the ship just in case. Actually, I'm really just killing time. Alright, nothing wrong with the struts. Hi there, Braces. How'd the repairs go in the hot springs? They went great, thank you. We completed them safely. Thank you for your assistance, Captain. I'm glad to hear it went well. Hopefully even a little thing like this will help calm the situation a bit. Royal Army strives to keep order and stability in Liberl. Hope we can continue to cooperate to overcome these hardships. Episode 2. Glad to hear the hot spring repairs went well. Hope we continue to cooperate and overcome these hardships. Right, so make a cut, be right back. Took me about 5 minutes to get here. Market-wide sale, nothing to do with me. After all, my store's running sales every day. Unless a supporting shop, I do intend to at least offer some stuff at a loss. Hey, read this book and cheer up. There you go. Oh, thanks. There you go. Simple as that. Right. Market-wide sale, nothing to do with me. After all, my store's running sales every day. Okay, so that's us done for this part. In the next part, Sanctime Gate. And Gransel. I forgot to mention and Gransel. I'm making my way to Gransel now. Yeah, just I'm going through Roland. Hope to see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.